What up, man? It's your boy Tony Goat with my partner, Triple
What's
Dub.
up?
Um, we gonna get into this Damian Lillard deal, but hold on, Dub. I got a little clip from Woe. She gonna set us up. Then we just gonna get into the gangster stuff. You feel me?
Hmm.
Let's go.
The timing is interesting for Damian Lillard's trade request today. I think in his conversations with the organization, at least going back several days, that last Monday meeting in Portland, the expectation was he was going to give the organization a chance to get through free agency and see how they could improve the team. And on the opening night of free agency, they committed in Portland $160 million to Jeremy Grant to return to the Blazers, certainly with Damian Lillard in mind. And now, less than 24 hours later, Lillard has asked for a trade. He prefers a trade to the Miami Heat. Now, he does not have a no-trade clause like Bradley Beal did. Certainly, he's got significant years and money left on his deal. When he's 35, 36 years old, he'll be averaging over $60 million a year. And so I think for Portland now, I think their view is going to have to be, what is the best deal they can get for Damian Lillard? It's not going to be a big market. I think it's going to develop here. And certainly Miami is a motivated team. But I think ultimately, Portland still wanted time and was trying to see if there were some trades in the marketplace. Sometimes once free agency settles and teams don't meet needs, there's another cycle of trades and deals to be made. But for Portland now, they've got a trade request from Damian Lillard, and the expectation is they'll accommodate it. They've got a very good developing young core in Portland, and they can start moving toward a rebuild.
Dub, thoughts?
I mean, I think it's poor timing. Like you wait
Um,
until
go ahead.
everybody's draft assets are gone. People are spending in free agency. Um, if you know this is how you felt and you want to make this call, I think you make it months ahead of time. I just don't think. I think it narrows it down basically to just Miami and maybe one other team that's actually capable and can do it and have the money. I mean, I saw them talking about San Antonio trading for him. Like, do you really want to go? I don't know, man. If he, it just seems like poor timing on my part. Like, you gotta make this decision earlier. What about you?
All right. So here's the deal. Okay. I mean, so it was horrible timing. Let's get that
Yeah,
out the way. It's
I'm
horrible
glad
time.
we
It's
agree.
kind of like, did you do this on purpose, bro? You know, free agency started yesterday. You could have said something. But anyways, you know what I'm saying? It hits two options to me: Miami and the Nets. First and foremost, the Nets. You might as well just stay
Um,
in Portland. Like, what?
Thank
I
you.
mean, you're going to be the Portland of the Eastern Conference if you go to the Nets. Secondly, uh, Miami was nice though, bro. Right? But Gabe
I
Vincent's
mean,
gone.
Miami.
Struce is gone. These are all
That's the
pieces
point.
that would have been usable to get you to Miami.
Yeah, yeah, that's my point too. I mean, they're talking about sleeper teams like Milwaukee. It's just, man, dude, I don't know what this dude is doing, man. Like, he's
You
just so.
listen, bro. You know a team I would like to see him go to, Dub? It'd be big
Hmm,
time, and this franchise needs some big time right now.
go for it.
The New York Knicks. Now listen.
What do
I
they get?
know,
What do
I
they
know you're.
give up?
Well, listen. Obi Top is gone, but originally I would have threw Obi Toppin out there.
Do you know where he went?
I forgot it. Yes, happened too. It just happened, but I
Yeah,
would
it's a
threw
lot going on. I mean, I can understand that.
I would have threw OJ Toppin out there. I would have threw RJ Barrett out there. And I like RJ Barrett. That's not a knock on RJ Barrett. I think he's going to
Hmm.
continue to develop. I like him. But I would have threw Toppin, Barrett, a couple other pieces, whoever else you want. At all costs, I'm keeping Brunson. I'm keeping Randall. This is what New York would have needed. Move Randall down to the third option. You're not dependable on him. You're not dependent on him. I know you're probably thinking they got Brunson. Brunson proved he could play off ball with Luca. Am I correct? Oh, W there.
Yeah, yeah, I'm there. It's cycle four, but we're good. We're good.
Brunson proved he could play off ball with Luca. Yes.
Hmm. Yeah, I agree.
Dame to me is not. the true prototypical point guard. He's a combo guard anyway, so he could play off ball as well. I think it would have worked out for him in New York. They probably could have made an Eastern Conference final in there, in my opinion.
In
Randall,
the East, yeah. That's the thing is that because he did this so late, any team that is trading for him, they want to have two solid pieces or stars. Probably not stars, but like you said in that Knicks situation, Julius Randle. I mean, he's an all-star by name, but not by nobody saying he's a top 15 player in the league. But that's the type of player you need with him. Like you said, dude that they got from Brunson and him. That's they trade. They would have to give away a ton of assets, and then free agency starts, and they just sign. But now teams are signing to making moves, and it's like, dude, I've already committed, $60 million in this way or that way. How can I make this trade now?
I just think, man, Dame should have not even the fact that he waited till today. He should have did this years ago, bro. He knew that Portland's franchise wasn't going nowhere, bro. When they got rid of
He's
CJ
trying to hold on
McCollum,
to
bro.
that humble star, man.
Bro, and look, I feel that. But after a certain point, bro, you gotta put the pedal to the road.
I don't feel like it's bad. Like they failed him. Like they legitimately took some shots and built teams that just didn't work. When they had the run with him and his running mate they traded away last year, it was a solid team. They went for it. It just didn't work. At that point, when they moved him, they should have moved him and blew the whole thing up. If they did it right, they could have had Wembanyama this year. But look at them now. Scoop. Shout out to cousin Smoot.
What up, Smoot? If Miami does find a way to land him with Butler, and keep Bam, is that what they need?
To take them over the top?
Yes.
Yeah.
Would you take them serious?
Yeah, for sure. Because I think that they were relying on Jimmy Butler to be the scoring when he's not really the scorer. I mean, he can do it, but it's not like
his thing.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's an all-around dude, just a dog. But like, if you say, "Hey, we need you to go get 30 this whole series," I mean,
we can count on Dame to do that.
Yeah, if you just insert Dame into that team and say, "Yo, just go off," he can do that.
All right, let's get your thoughts on some other things that took place. What do you? We spoke about this off camera. What's going on with CP3, man?
I don't even know that whole situation, dude. Like, you trust Golden State because they're Golden State, but the move doesn't seem to make sense to anybody, unless he's playing a backup role and he's going to be the person who you're playing him only when Steph is off the court. Because I just think they're counterintuitive to each other. Like they don't balance each other out at all. But they did bring Draymond back, so the whole team is together. I don't see the move doesn't make sense to me.
Here's the deal. I think before it has to work, I think Chris got to come off the pine first and foremost. But even if he is there, the time that he is in there with Steph, Steph lives off ball. Steph doesn't, Draymond usually brings the ball.
I get what you're saying, but like that's the thing is it's a bunch of pick and roll, shovel, scoop passes from Draymond. They're going to throw Chris in there somehow, but I don't see the end to it yet. But I'm willing to give it away. I mean, at this point he's not ring chasing. He got traded, but bro, this might be your last shot.
Here's my thing, Dub. I guess here's what I'm thinking. Like you said, the core is still. I guess I have so much faith in what they accomplished as a franchise. I think they got some kind of a plan.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's people build up trust. Like with people, your close friends, your family, your dad, your pops. Like, if they say, "Hey, I'm going to do this," and it doesn't sound smart, you trust them because the track record shows they make the right decisions. The Golden State Warriors typically make the right decision.
For sure.
And they get they get lucky with injuries and in the finals and all of that. But that's a whole other episode.
I mean, we got a Mount Rushmore-esque player, a living legend, the greatest shooter ever touched a basketball on your team.
Take all of those away except greatest shooter. He's not a Mount Rushmore player. He's not a top. He is not a top 15 player all time. I can name 15 players better.
Okay, no, you can't. But I'm sorry. What about the Mount Rushmore part?
Mount Rushmore of what? Best NBA players of all time, or you want to do that social media thing where they go what's the word they used? The most influential.
You don't think
Like
he
yeah,
influenced the game?
he did, but like you you influence centers to shoot more and kids to just jack up threes. He influenced the game, but probably in the
Man,
wrong way.
man, you really don't like Steph, bro. You
I
really
don't like
no.
what he did to the game. He's an amazing player, the best shooter of all time by far. You can't break it down in any metric as far as like his averages, how many take. Like no, he's the best at that. But he's made it to where dudes is like, bro. It used to be if you was in the eighth grade and some dude was 6'2", it was automatic like, okay, yo, go get your big ass down in the block.
But that's not right. Because I was just talking. No, hear me out. No, hear me out. I was just talking to my boy about this. He's 6'2", 6'3". All his life, like you said, had to play the post. Bro, he get to college, he's a point guard. He never got
For
to
sure.
develop the skills as a guard because he was forced to play in the post because he was 6'2".
I'm talking about strictly as far as the game goes. Of bro, everything don't got to be a 3-pointer. Like everybody don't got to shoot the three. Like you can make you can make your living doing other things, but he's made it to where the game is just three
Listen,
ball, three ball, three ball, three ball.
I agree
It's
because
good. It's a double-edged sword. I'm not gonna cut
here,
you off, but go ahead.
no, here's what I'm about to say. And that's my biggest thing when people be like, it's way more skilled now. Like, how? People pulling up from 30, jacking up threes is more skilled than up and under post footwork and moves and counters and you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
how is that
that
more
dream
skilled?
shake was crazy.
How is that more skill? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, but
No,
all right. So, what about your Lakers? Let's talk Laker talk.
I mean shooters, and more shooters. I'm looking for more size. They were supposed to be signing one of the Lopez brothers, but I haven't seen that going through yet. Um,
Listen, go ahead. Finish your thoughts. I'm sorry.
the best I could say is cautiously optimistic. Like, okay, you got to surround Brown with shooters. They seem to have
Listen.
done that.
Dub. When I saw they had the graphic of the roster and the pieces you guys added, and I'm sorry, I just thought to myself, this team isn't this isn't needle moving for me. This isn't moving the needle for me, bro.
They
This
said the same thing
now,
about.
if you guys get Brook Lopez, no, if you get Brook Lopez, I'm all in. Y'all get
Okay,
Brook Lopez,
okay.
hey, hey,
But I mean,
that's a
people
needle
said the
mover.
same thing with Rui Hachimura and Austin Reeves and D'Angelo Russell I was
Yeah,
actually mad that we lost, bro. Damn, I can't think of
Schroeder.
his name. Yeah, I was a fan of his play. I like how he played.
But
I mean,
that's what
he wasn't the needle mover, but I just like that was one of my my peoples
Schroeder's
on
a
the team.
dog. Schroeder's a dog. But
Yeah.
here's what I'm saying though, Dub. This roster, that's here's what I'm saying by that. This roster is not going to get you past Denver.
Who look, man? Who says Denver's getting back to the Western Conference Finals?
This roster ain't going to get you past the best team in the West,
They
whoever it may
look.
be.
They didn't say their last year's roster could get to the conference finals, and they did.
If should they have been there? But
No, they overachieved.
but so I'm just saying, you get Brook Lopez in there, my mind, I'm with you, bro.
Yeah,
He's a needle move. He's a
yeah. We
needle
actually got
mover.
to check on that as soon as we get off of this live. I'm gonna check and see what other signings have happened and see if I want to see if he went somewhere. If he's still a free agent.
What do you think about Fred VanVleet? You're saying F it and bag me up. I'm going to Houston
Hey, I
for
feel him. I feel him. Hey, I got a ring already. I've
your
overachieved
champion.
my whole career. I worked my way up from the bottom. Like, what
I'm
more can he accomplish in his career? Like one
I
ring.
don't know, Dub. I'm saying like he would have been a needle mover for y'all, in my
That's true.
opinion.
But
He's the
that
type of needle
bag,
mover. He did
it's
get
kind of
drunk
like
off with the bag. He be deep in the bag.
I put it like a Tyreek Hill. Of course, Tyreek Hill is better at his position than Fred VanVleet is, but like Tyreek Hill, he accomplished. He was a champion. He played on a team. I mean, do I really want to have three rings instead of two, or do I want generational wealth? Do I want my great grandkids to know my name?
Fair point. Fair point. Let's move it right along. What do you think about the rumors? And it's coming to me as I'm going. That's why I'm moving rapid up.
No, you're
What do you
fine.
think about? What do you think about Well. First and foremost, you laugh reacted to Russ re-upping with the Clippers, and I really didn't know or understand what was comical about that. But anyways, what do you think about James Harden joining that Clipper ball club? Is this just going to be a band of
Is
misfits
that
and
official
injured?
yet?
No, I'm saying the rumors. The rumors. What do you think
Oh,
about
because I thought she was breaking news
no,
to
no,
me. I
no,
was like,
no, no,
oh
no, no, no,
shit.
no, no, no.
I was like,
What do you think about if James Harden joins the Clippers? And
what?
we're assuming Paul George and Kawhi is there.
Oh,
Under
if Paul George and Kawhi is there, and Russell Westbrook and James Harden,
yes.
scoring galore. They'll be scoring with anybody. But of those four players, I know I'm getting 70 games out of only Russell Westbrook. Who else is going to play? Do you just automatically load
DB,
manage and
what
just
up?
say? Do you just automatically load manage and say, hey, all I need is 50 games?
You see
Hey man,
this?
hey
You
man,
see
you
this?
can see this shit right here. The-
That
just
DB, man. What up, DB? You want to hear some football talk? We can talk some football talk.
no, because
Now,
we talk football, I'm gonna start slandering that
no,
team up
no,
north.
we can get to slatter. Oh, we can get funky with that. Go ahead. Anything you want to say about what do you?
This,
I'll
you know
let you.
what? No,
Let me tee you up. Let me tee you up. What do you think about the news of Michigan practicing Georgia hour or whatever the practice?
this isn't even hate. I'm gonna be as kind as I can. You made the college football playoffs for the first time. Congratulations. You lost in the first round. Why are you focused on who was the champion? You're you're it's like Jim Jones being mad at Pusha T, like because he's looking for that Drake feature. Like you're not gonna get it, bro. It's out of your league. It's
Listen,
not
man.
for you.
I mean,
They need to Did you see how they celebrated winning the Big Ten championship? They had a
yeah.
ceremony as if they might as well have had a parade
Listen,
up and
listen.
down to Quinder because this team is just dude. They just settle for the smallest victories. Like
They
your
go.
last championship was in '97, and it was a co-national championship with Tennessee. You're a piss poor
Wow.
organization who's finally getting it together after 20 years. Like it's like like straighten your tie up to get and act professional. Act like you've
Okay.
been there before. This t- dude, that team is like they celebrate the smallest victories. It's just they don't. Do they even care to win a national championship? I don't think so. I think
Listen,
they're okay.
listen, Dub. Listen, hear me out. And I wish you on the point, bro. You guys are talking about beat Georgia. You got beat
BTS,
by
yeah,
TCU.
ECU,
TCU.
and they got
Like, come on,
the draws blown off of them. So what would you have done?
Dub. While we talking college, well, let's hold on. I heard they say Michigan got arguably. I read this. They arguably got the best running back room in the nation. They're
hmm
returning their offensive line. They're returning their defense. They're returning a large number of their defense. We have a
Yeah, they
rebuild offense. We have a rebuild offensive line. We have question mark at quarterback. We have backs who I believe is better than Michigan backs. And yes, often injured. What do you
true.
give me some? Give me some.
They're come if and I'm gonna be fair with this, fair and objective. Michigan is coming in as the best team in the Big Ten right now. So
You're
if Ohio
saying
State
you're
has,
all record saying that.
yeah, I think so. They're it's all clicking together. The coaching has come together. They finally got. I still don't believe in that quarterback. I think that the next kid up, the kid that they just signed, that's the dog right there. That's the one that I'm actually like worried about. But I don't know. I just feel like Michigan is gonna be Michigan. You got to go to Happy Valley. You know they're gonna move that game to a night game. If they
It's
can
gonna be a
overcome that
whiteout.
atmosphere, forget about it. But
So you got Michigan with two losses there.
I think well that last loss, the Ohio State Michigan game, of course, like you don't know what's going to happen. That's a toss up. But that rivalry game aside, I only place I can see them losing is at Penn State. But if they can overcome that, they might actually finally be ready for the big stage for the first time in this millennium.
All right. Um, just off the top of the head, keeping it college football. What do you see Colorado doing? How many wins?
That's the hardest one because the turnover for that whole team, he flipped the whole roster. Um, I I'm really not focused on the team. I'm more so just focused on his son Shador, um, because what he did at Jackson State, the numbers he put up were Heisman worthy. Of course, he was playing at Jackson State, so he gets swept under the rug. But if he comes in and he's doing that same thing, he's going to be that's going to be the equalizer. I look at it kind of like how with USC last year, they lost some games, but the quarterback play typically wasn't the problem. He was usually pretty spectacular. He did shit the bed against Utah, which helped Ohio State get into playoffs, by the way. But yeah, Shador Sanders, that's the one where I'm like, man, hey, if he can come in, if he's truly a Power Five quarterback, Heisman Trophy candidate, I mean, that's going to be the equalizer, and they'll be able to steamroll through that conference.
And that's one of the reasons why I broached USC as a topic for us. Because bro, like they win that conference championship game. They in the playoffs, bro.
Yeah.
And we out. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I think they're a very interesting team. USC.
To backtrack to Michigan TCU. I believe it's Colorado TCU second week of the year or first week.
That's their first game. TCU,
first game. That's gonna be big. That's and with the Texas ties with Deion and his whole family, he was rumored years ago to be take that head coaching job about I think it was 3-4 years ago. But that's the one, man. I'm just so ready for that opening week. Opening week of college, opening week of NFL, of course, with the Lions going into Kansas City and beating them.
I'm sorry. Say that. What's going to happen with the NFL opening week?
Oh, the Lions will go in there and shock the world. And I would say probably like 31-27, 31-13.
Okay. So, wait. I'm sorry. I like the 31-27. That's more probable. But 31-13 in Arrowhead opening night.
No. If they beat them, they got to outscore them. I think that no matter what, if it's a Patrick Mahomes offense, they're putting up. They're putting up. They're putting no less than 28 points. But again, I got to see. You're not really replacing a Juju Smith-Schuster. I mean, he wasn't. He performed better than I thought he would there, but like they got new pieces coming in. But it's Patrick Mahomes, so again, it's not going to be easy. Don't take what I'm saying wrong.
Right. All right, for sure. Hey, so a question for you.
Who the Cowboys got first week? Not to cut you off.
Dude said shooting kneecaps off.
Say
y'all out there, y'all shooting them kneecaps off out there, my boy.
You can't throw a sword on with no kneecaps. But who does Dallas have week 1?
I don't know. Let me look real quick. Dallas week 1, Cowboys schedule. New York Football Giants, fucking trash.
Giants got a bag.
Listen.
Is Saquon gonna be back? What have you heard on that situation?
When I say I guess have no interest in watching us play the Giants week 1. That's what I'm saying. I'd rather play somebody exciting, like how y'all is opening up for Kansas City. Like that's what I mean by that.
I get what you're saying. I need it to either be like not like a rivalry or something exciting, or give me the Carolina Panthers.
Eagles,
give me the Falcons.
Yeah, if it was the Eagles, Super Bowl representative for sure. Let's get to it. Big time, right? I don't care about playing the Giants for the upkeep time. But they got to get that Saquon situation handled, man. Like they definitely do. I don't know, bro. Dallas is. I'm gonna ask you this though. You seriously think y'all roster better than ours?
For sure.
You think you seriously can look me in the virtual eye and tell me the Detroit Lions roster is better than the Dallas Cowboys is currently?
We can get this wrapped up in about a minute and a half, okay? So Jared Goff, Dak Prescott, who would you take? I'm just going off what you think. You don't have to. I'm going to say Jared. I'm going to say it's kind of a wash.
I was going to say wash too. Go ahead.
Okay. Running backs.
Wash.
Your starting running back is coming off of a broken leg.
Who's White Vic Jones, man?
Oh, Vanilla Vic?
What's going on, man?
So you saying wash at running back. Receivers, CD
I'm taking our receiver core.
out. Okay. So you said so far you said Goff. That's one for Dallas, a wash at running back, and one for Detroit. Okay. Offensive line.
You ain't gonna like this, but it's a wash.
Don't do that.
It's a wash.
Don't do that. Don't do
Our
that.
offensive line is a wash. We have 2 All-Pros on our offensive line starting, bro.
They're aging.
Bro, we have 2 first-team All-Pros on our offensive line.
Okay. Well, let's hope that they can play 17 games because they're not.
All right.
Uh,
All right. It's cool.
tight ends. Do you really want to?
I don't even know who
That's the only one that's a wash because we don't really know. We got a rookie coming in and a couple people who backed it up last year. Well, we do have a tight end who scored 3 touchdowns in one game last year. We'll go to the defensive line.
Us.
But are you counting that as Micah being on the D line? Don't do that.
Hey, Dub, here's a comment for you. Here's a comment for you, bro.
Okay. Hey, I don't know who that is, but
Hey, we can't see who commented and just say Facebook user. So
I'm willing to put my money where my mouth is. Okay. December 30th. I know when the game is. I know the schedule. I'll put my money up. Friendly bet. Hey. And people get it wrong. I don't dislike Dallas. I just think that whatever they are, they're going to be rated higher than that. But let's get back to it. So D-line, you're saying Dallas. Linebacking core.
Dallas. Corners. Dallas.
Okay.
Yeah, shit get deep. Shit get deep.
So all that stuff you're talking about, wash, and let's really get down to it. When we get down to it,
is motherfuckers out there busting what?
Nah, man. You know, July 1 they get the fireworks started early, but we gonna wrap this up, man.
Yeah, they celebrate it for tomorrow, the real holiday. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, but again, hey, early happy birthday to you. 37, right? I don't know what is that? Ron Artest year? I don't know who that could be.
Hey, it get real deep, man. Listen, shit get deep.
But yeah, man, that this Dallas Detroit rivalry is like, I don't know, man. It's just 2 teams who haven't made an NFC Championship game since the 90s. You know,
what?
It's cool, man.
Have you ever sniffed the NFC Championship game?
Shit, like I think the Niners in '93 or something.
Yeah, okay, all right, man. So we're gonna wrap this up. We had a good time. Shot the shit. We covered from NBA, college football, NFL football. We give it to.
But hey, for all the people in Toledo, man, be safe. If you're going downtown, I don't want to, see nobody get hurt. Be safe. You go into that boxing match, you go there and you get home.
For sure. All right, man. About to sign
man.
out of here, man. Peace out.
Peace. Dude said I was blowed. That's crazy.
You right? Hey, you read that comment? Hey, you got that? Hey, no argument for me, big dog.
They fired me up. I was like,
hey, listen. All right, man. This song.